Hey guys, well, I have some tips today, and it just occurred to me when I was doing this task. I was hanging out washing, and I thought, how much of this do I do automatically, and how much did I pick up from people along the way, and was there anything I needed to know and to learn? And so I've compiled a list of tips on my blog for hanging out washing, and in a minute I'm going to switch to my glasses so I can be hands-free, and I'm going to talk through some of those tips. There might be something that is known by everybody, or there might be something that you think, oh, I've never tried that, I'm going to try that. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy my little tip video on hanging out washing and making laundry a bit easier. Okay, it's very windy, as you can see, so this is going to be kind of interesting. So my first tip that I put on my blog was to start from the inside of the line, and it's trying to spin away from me. As you can see where I am, I'm on the inside, and this is for hanging out clothes, and I'm getting them off now, but still the same principle applies. You start from the inside and you try and hang your clothes in neat rows. You'll be able to find them easier. My next tip is to hang shirts. As you can see, this shirt is hanging by the waistband and the collar is facing down and the sleeves are hanging down. It'll dry easier, and spread it out as much as you can. So I'm going to take this one off now and put it in the basket, and hopefully nothing will blow out of the basket. And then I can feel there's nothing here, so I can move on to the next one. Another tip is to hang trousers by the waistband. Again, the legs can flap around in the breeze and they will dry easier. Well, that's the theory. And yeah, and if you want your clothes to be nice and neat, fold them before you chuck them in the basket, which depends on how much of a hurry you're in and whether you can be bothered, but yeah, it's not a bad idea if you can. And again, if you're working on a row and the wind whips the clothesline away from you, if it's a spinning one like a Hills hoist, turn it back around and try and find the row you're working on so that you can hopefully get all the clothes off and not just you know, a few and then have a heap hanging on the line still. Bonus tip, try to get your clothes off the line before it's windy like it is today, because it's quite a battle to get them all off the line. Things are tangled up now, but another tip is when you're hanging things out, let me try and find some clothes so that I can demonstrate. You can turn them inside out or right side in if you like. I don't think it matters too much, but sometimes you get trousers and the legs are like this, and if you hang them out like that with the leg partly shoved into the trousers, they won't dry. So make sure everything is hanging as freely as you can, and that everything is untucked from the garment. Oh, and there goes a peg. Bye, peg. And my number one tip is don't stress too much over getting everything perfect. As long as those clothes are hanging on the line, they will dry eventually. And You know, as long as they're getting the breeze and the air and everything else, they will dry. So don't overly stress too much. And these are just guidelines. What I am suggesting may not work for you, but they're just things I have found helpful. And jumpers are like shirts. Put the seams together as much as you can. I know this one's not perfect, but the sleeves are hanging down, and oh boy, I'm getting buried by the clothes here. So the sleeves are hanging down and the jumper itself is spread out, hung by the waistband, so you've got plenty of opportunity for it to dry, and it's perfectly dry. This one's a bit hit and miss, but try and spin your line. Oh, there you go, I found some. And find some more clothes, make sure you got them all, and I clearly haven't. So yeah, either spin your line, or if it's one that doesn't spin, just walk along the lines and make sure you've got all the clothes. I don't always get them all. Often I have to ask someone to look, make sure I have them all, but yeah. And I'm choosing to take my pegs off the line. I don't leave them on the line anymore because they do deteriorate in the sun. And I think that's another tip I'm going to add to my blog. And if you have a clothes basket or something that you're putting the clothes in, make sure you put it somewhere you can find it. I've chosen to put mine up against the pole, so if I lose track of where I am, if I can find the pole and I'm on the right side of it, I can find the clothes basket. That will save you a bit of time. Okay guys, I've gotten the clothes off the line and survived the wind. You can probably still hear it out there, it's pretty windy. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed my little tip video, and if you want to see different tips on how I do things, please feel free to comment and let me know, or even let me know if the tips were helpful or not helpful, or anything in between. I'd love to hear it, and I'd love to find out. Alright, just to recap, tip number 1, don't stress too much. As long as the clothes are hanging on the line, they will dry. Number 2, start from the inside of the line, and when you have a row completed, work your way backwards towards the outside. Number 3, where's my basket? Make sure that you put your basket somewhere where you can easily locate it, like near a pole or a landmark, or to the left of a path, or somewhere where you can relate to it, to where it is, so that if you get lost, you can always find your basket and your clothes. Number 4, give clothes the best chance to dry. Hang shirts, jumpers or sweaters from their waistband so that the sleeves and collar are hanging down, and hang pants from the waistband so that the legs are hanging down so they can flap about in the breeze and dry. Tip number 5, check everything is hanging freely and that nothing is tucked in to itself or tangled around itself so that it can't dry. And if you have any tips, as I've said already, comment and like. Bonus tip: if it's too hot, too windy, too cold, pick your time to hang out your clothing for maximum comfort.